A Douglas County deputy finds a wanted man carrying some things he probably shouldn't have. The sheriff's office shared pictures on social media today.
Yeah, he was a homeless man walking east on Sorensen Parkway. What you're seeing here on your screen is meth needles and stolen credit cards. The deputies believe the man lives on the banks of the Missouri River. The sheriff says chronic homelessness is an addiction and often fuels theft and fraud sprees.
Now, the sheriff's office wants to remind people to lock their car doors. Roughly 90% of theft from vehicles are the result of unlocked car doors.
Omaha police